ship's sensors have detected no signs of Republic ships. This system is silent, without life, and full of darkness. A week goes by, and this ship has not moved, nor have I left it, since we found you. I have looked deep within the Force to locate any nearby Jedi who may be in hiding, but I found none. They left you to die, like the weakest links in nature, forced into extinction during evolution, while the strongest run away to cower and live. Meanwhile, I've kept you fed with a warm bed, and I've offered my hand to you every day, and every day you have refused it, politely declining like a good Padawan would. But the last time we spoke, I saw it. The anger gleaming in your eyes. Your belief is starting to decay, and your rage grows in its place. Deep down, I know that while you find my remarks on the Jedi unforgivable, you can feel that there might just be a slither of truth to them. It is the way of the Jedi that those who are left behind stay behind, and that they must always look forward, never back. If they do, they would only see their guilt and horror of their consequences. They'd see the sadness on display in the eyes of their so-called friends as they were left in the dust to die and decompose into the ground. They'd see the padawans that they grew to become powerful Jedi turned into fuel for their nightmares whenever they closed their eyes because they never turned back to offer their hand. If any of them were to do that, just to turn back and save one little padawan, just one, out of thousands, just because they mean so much to them, they would be laughed at. To do something so sentimental and heroic would show signs of attachment, one of the most, if not the most forbidden rule of the Jedi. The way I see it, my point would be proven no matter what happens. If they leave you to die, then they are heartless monsters who would leave a vulnerable Padawan to die without hesitation. On the other hand, if your dear Master Devine shows up, swinging his lightsaber into my droids, he would be showing emotional attachment, breaking the very rules he agreed to when he was placed into the Order. Whichever way these events will turn, you will see in the end how flawed they truly are. You will learn their nature and see the truth in my words. When you do, I'll offer my hand to you yet again, and I believe you will be tempted to take it and join me. Oh, how I look forward to that. But in this moment, you still sit there. Despite everything that's happened and all that I've said, you remain sitting on your bed, with your eyes closed and your breath steady. You meditate, looking for answers, a friend, a new hope to save you from this. I'm telling you, though, that there is no need to look for your answers. Any question you may ask, I can provide an answer for. If you're looking for a friend, I will always be here to talk to you and lend an ear. All I ask is for some cooperation between us. I can't help you if you won't talk to me. Go on, ask me a question. Could be just the one. Let me show you my trust. Surely you must be curious about me. I've exposed lies about the Jedi every day, but I never told you about myself. All you know is my name and allegiance, nothing more, nothing less. Don't you want to know? Surely your mind must wander. Allow me to put it at ease. I'll even start you off. Did you know that I was once a Jedi myself? Your face tells me you didn't. As expected, the Masters like to keep stories of their turned padawans quiet. It can be bad for their reputation in the Senate after all, having members of the Order switching allegiances. But it's true. I once fought alongside the Masters as a Padawan myself, but I never even made it to the rank of Jedi Knight before I realized the truth. I'm glad that I learned it when I did. Huh? What was that? What happened? I knew you'd get curious. Well, can you keep a secret, Padawan? Good. Allow me to explain then. You see, when I was a Padawan, I followed the teachings of the Jedi. I meditated to expand my connection to the Force. I learned to rely on my other senses to help me navigate the galaxy, and I went through the process of retrieving my Kyber crystal from the crystal caves of Ilum with Master Yoda. Just like any other Padawan, everything was normal, as you'd call it. It was ignorant bliss for a time. As I grew up inside the temple, my entire world was the walls of that building which stood out on Coruscant. I never left it, except for when we had to make journeys for necessary excursions as part of our training. I never knew anything else. That was until I met another Padawan my age. We didn't share any training sessions together, so our paths never crossed before. When I met them, though, I felt as if the world had begun to change. The more we talked, the more time we spent together, I couldn't help but feel a growing warmth in my soul. I knew what it was. Love. I was growing attached to them, and I tried to hide it. In meditation, the Masters can see the secrets you hold in your soul, but if you focus and concentrate enough, you can lock it away where they would never find it. Tried as I did, I never expected a problem that would make things worse. They shared the same feelings for me. We loved each other, and it was growing difficult to hide our feelings. We tried to keep it hidden, but we were found out. Our master turned on us, and he tried to kill us. The man who treated us like trusted members of the Order swung his lightsaber down on my beloved, leaving them dead on the floor. That moment, I broke, and I saw the dark face of the Order, and with that truth finally in sight, I took my lightsaber, and I struck him down, removing a piece of the filth from the galaxy. After that day, I would never be accepted back into the Order. Not after what I did. I had nowhere to go. They never taught us what to do in the event that we were cast out of the Order. I probably would have been dead in the streets after a day if I was left out there. But I'm not dead, and it's thanks to him. He found me and gave me a way to live again, and more importantly, he gave me a way to save others from the Order and the pain they'd inflict on the galaxy. Ever since, I have dedicated my life to the Sith, serving them as I can, all in the name of wiping out the Jedi and stopping their plague from spreading across the galaxy, corrupting the systems. With the Clone Wars, we are finally able to be in a position to take the fight to them. If I wasn't a general, I guarantee you I would be out there on the front lines, swiping and striking down anyone who stood in my way. I know how I sound, like a violent man who uses anger to fix his problems, but I can assure you, despite what they preach, violence is the only method the Jedi understand. If peace was so important to them, they would have stopped carrying around lightsabers years ago. But instead, they hold their weapons with honor, ready to eliminate any threat to peace and order in the galaxy. They turn their lightsabers on others, when in reality they should be turning those weapons towards themselves. But time is coming, Padawan. A time without Jedi looming over the galaxy like they decide what happens. It will be glorious, and Master Sidious will be there to guide us towards that future, with me by his side, as his apprentice. What? What was that? Ah, so you know about Dooku then? Oh, there's no need to worry about him, little one. Dooku is just a man with a grudge. He'll help advance the plan, of course, but in the end he doesn't have what it takes to be a true Sith. To have the strength to bring the great change to the galaxy. He will be taken care of in time, and I will rise. I will be the new apprentice, and I'll learn so much more. There'll only be so much for me to learn, though, while I still have the chance. Sidious is powerful, but he's older than anyone I know, and he certainly can't stop old age. It will consume him soon enough, and I will rise to the rank of master. When that day comes, it will be my turn to take an apprentice. Someone who's powerful, yet who would know how to be responsible with it. Someone who would have the ability to learn well and patiently. Someone with good intentions and a good heart. Perhaps someone like yourself, Padawan. I could imagine it. You and I, side by side, protecting the galaxy and changing it for the better. Keeping everyone safe from harm and maintaining peace with all that strength. Oh, you're such a small thing now. But with time and patience and the proper teachings, I can see you being destined for great things. But I will not force you to follow me down this path. I would only take someone who has the willpower and determination to handle the powers that the dark side can provide. Someone who will be loyal and brave. Do you think you're that person, Padawan? Do you dare imagine a day where you'd stand above the galaxy and see nothing but joy and cheer for you, their guardian? I do. I do. But this is not my choice. It's yours. So what will you decide, Padawan? I'm just dying to find out. Wait, what in the... What's going on? What's the situation? I see. I'll be right there. Prepare the ion cannons and make sure our blast shields are at 100%. We cannot let them board. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to finish this discussion another day. We're under attack, but we don't know who they are. I must go and make sure the ship is secure. You will stay here and be quiet, and if you think you will do otherwise, then remember, I've been treating you with a father's kindness as a humble guest. But if anyone got their hands on you, anyone else in the entire galaxy, and if they knew who you were, I can assure you that they will be less than kind. So stay quiet, and I will take care of them. I promised you that no harm would come to you, and that is a promise I'm keeping. I must go now. But remember my words, Padawan. And let's see if you'll make the right choice.